I saw something earlier today, and it always amazes me when I hear these Fox News people talk about DEI, who's not hired. And I swear, Ainsley Earhardt is one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. If y'all want to talk about unqualified, this is called get the job because you're a white woman with blonde hair. This is also the woman who Sean Hannity is going to marry. Listen to what, that ain't it, listen to what, y'all don't have it, the Ainsley Earhardt clip. All right. I saw this clip today, y'all, and my Lord, I said, I can't believe this. Y'all, so they were having a conversation this morning on Fox News, and they were talking to a former, we got it now? Thank you. All right, well, okay, well, we got it. Just play it.
Jake, you just don't see it from these divers' perspective, but, you know, as a former door kicker and Navy SEAL, you've flown in those Blackhawks before. When you saw the crash, what was your reaction to that? We're talking about experienced pilots there.
So I talked to one of my pilots that flies into DCA all the time, and he said that the big difference is the commercial airlines have a TCAS system, which is a avoidance system that they have, and the Army helicopters don't have it. The Army helicopters don't have transponders broadcasting locations. So, you know, as a guy that's ridden in helicopters, I'm going to tell you right now, I was down at SEAL Team 8, and we had 5 helicopter crashes down there. Helicopter is not your friend when it's falling out of the sky.
It's a tough question to ask, Jake, but I always think about this when we report on someone who has died. What were those last moments like? Because you don't want anyone to be scared, but you also want people to say their prayers before and have a little bit of time. But if I were in that situation, you just want it to be quick, you know? So do you think when the plane crashes, when something like this happens, there's no pain, right? The people don't experience that.
Golly, can you give me a harder question?
I
Golly.
know, but I just want to make sure they didn't fall through the air and land on the water.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really go out and say that. It was a pretty kinetic crash. We've all seen the big explosion. Obviously, the helicopter's rotor blades went through the bottom of the aircraft. Aircraft turned and crashed into the water. I imagine at most you had probably 8 seconds of just absolute terrifying fear. I mean, we can't go talk to any of the victims, right. But I mean, probably the most horrific thing that you could live through.
Live through? What the fuck is he talking about?
All of them. What are any of them talking about?
Can you explain? Can you explain to us what it felt like in their final seconds? He's alive. He can't tell you what. This fool.
DEI.
This fool. I just want y'all need to fast forward the clip. Fast forward the clip to when she started talking. Because I got to play it again. Because I just need y'all to understand. This is the idiot who's one of the 3 co-hosts on Fox and Friends. This is the place where Peter Hegseth was before he became Secretary of Defense. He was a host of Fox and Friends on the weekend. But this right here, I just want y'all to know, if y'all thought Brian Kilmeade was the dumbest one on that show, it used to be Steve Ducey. Then Brian Kilmeade became the dumbest one. Ainsley Earhardt, it ain't even close, is truly the dumbest fool on television. And these white folks at Fox News should never talk about qualifications and smarts and anything. Roll it again.
A little bit of time, but if I were in that situation, you just want it to be quick, you know? So do you think when the plane crashes, when something like this happens, there's no pain, right? The people don't experience that.
Golly, can you give me a harder question?
I
Golly.
I know, but I just want to make sure they didn't fall through the air and land on the water.
Yeah,
Stop. I want to make sure that they didn't fly through the air and land on the water. Y'all actually fast forward a little bit more, because right before that, she said something about, did they have an opportunity to say a prayer?
Say their prayers.
Bitch, if they had time to pray, he had time to pivot and not ram straight into a damn jet.
It's the disconnected
Put your
delusion
thinking
for me.
cap
Like
on.
there's this dissonance that they have with reality. You know what I mean? Like there was no pain, right? In what world would
I'm sorry, a helicopter, a plane on its descent, a helicopter flies into them that causes an explosion. And well, I just want to make sure that they didn't fly through the air and hit the water. According to one report, they found a section of the plane of 27 people still in their seats. So yeah, Ainsley, they hit the fucking water.
It's Roland. I mean, what we saw there, of course, is DEI.
Actually, here's why I don't use that, because that's how they use it. That's white privilege.
No, that's what I mean. Whiteness is the ultimate DEI. In other words, the only qualification you have is white. And that has been the case for 500 years. And that's exactly what I meant by that. You know, while we were on the air, I got word, and I guess, you know, because I'm not really on social media.
Yeah, I know what you, go ahead.
Well, I got word that Kia Duggins, who was set to be my colleague at Howard over at the Howard University School of Law, was among those who lost her life. And to ask whether or not there was pain, or did you have to say your prayers, that type of stupidity is only suborned in a society where you get not a half pass, not a quarter pass, but a whole pass. And I know you saw Trump sitting in the Oval Office when the reporter asked him today, do you have a plan to go visit the site? And he's like, yeah, what, the water? The water? No. I mean, what, you want me to go swimming? With a smirk on his face. The only way you get, if you said that, they would run you out of the country. You understand? If that had been a black woman sitting there saying that, I can only imagine the vitriol that they received. But more importantly, Professor Duggins and everyone, those children who the gymnasts, I mean, even Nancy Kerrigan, and for God's sake, what's the woman that hit her with the head that hit put on her?
Tanya Harding.
Sonia Harding, even they had statements today. Everybody is in solidarity with feeling the pain of these families. And this person sits up and starts talking about prayers and hitting the water and still has a job. In fact, you might look around, and if this Junior Huckabee, who worked for Huckabee apparently for 3 years, if she doesn't work out as press secretary, hell, that she might be the next damn White House press secretary. We are past any idea that we can somehow reason with people for whom the defining element of their existence is their whiteness. You can't do that. That's irrational.
That's it.
I told y'all these people are crazy and stupid, and they're absolutely nonsensical, and they're not smart.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. And right now we're accepting investors in our $17 million round to revolutionize the future of social media. Today, for just $399, you can own 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $6.65 a share. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest today. While the big platforms have grown too massive and disconnected from their users, Fanbase is building a platform where creators and users truly come first. We've already raised $4.8 million from everyday investors who believe in this vision, and now you can join them. This is your chance to invest in a social media tech company with over 1 million users that is disrupting media by allowing anyone to reach all of their following and monetize their content from day one. The market is changing, big platforms are failing to serve their users, and Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now. Invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the future of social media.